Hey folks, everything new under the sun. Quick update on cyber attacks and economic collapse of the world economic system. We just witnessed a new Lehman Brothers moment and it threatens to unleash a frenzy, panic on Wall Street. So FTX, a crypto exchange, has collapsed. It says, another domino has fallen. We're being told that the failure of FTX will become like a Lehman Brothers event. And at this hour, FTX is on the verge of collapse. Binance, another crypto exchange, was going to come and buy them out, but they backed out because they didn't have the money. It says a lot of crypto millionaires not long ago are going to be totally wiped out as it relates to this. Now they created a token called FTT, so I hope you don't have. I hope you're not invested in FTT. One thing that brings us home is the Ontario Pension Fund, out of Ontario, Canada, is invested in this. I assume in the millions. There's hundreds of millions invested in this. You can see all the investors here: Sequoia, Paradigm, SoftBank, Circle, Ribbit, Alan Howard, Multicoin, VanEck, BlackRock. These are all investors in this FTX, and it is collapsed. It's truly the Wild West. You don't know what bank is going to survive here. So, folks, this could be the first domino that starts taking out the crypto market, forces the government to start regulating it. What happens, by the way, if you have crypto, what happens when the internet dies? Now, you can't have a paper wallet, but if the internet's down, you're not going to be able to buy, sell, or trade that thing very easily. No one's going to want it. They can't do anything with it. And if the government outlaws it or puts firewalls up, what are you going to do? You're not going to be able to exchange it for anything. You're not going to be able to do much with it. I suggest, that you get hard assets. So, economic trouble happening right now, as well as world war around the world. This is an article from globalnews.ca. Empire, this is a parent company to Sobeys, which is a grocery store in the Maritimes. Also a parent company to Luntons and Foodland. Empire Inc. remains silent as, quote, IT problems still impacting Sobeys and other stores. Excuse me. So I experienced this yesterday where I went into Canadian Tire, actually, and they said they had IT issues, quote unquote. They couldn't, I was taking an item in to refund. They couldn't refund it onto my Interac card because Interac and Credit were down. Their systems were down. They were dealing in cash. They said, we can give you cash. A funny thing, because what will they do when the world government gets rid of cash? When internet goes down, when there's quote unquote IT issues, you won't be able to buy or sell. You're not going to be able to do anything. I guess you'll have to depend on the government to just give you handouts, give you food directly to your door, as long as you obey whatever they say, because you won't be able to, you won't have cash anymore to buy with. But anyways, this was a cyber attack. Empire Co. Limited remains tight-lipped about computer system issues that are still impeding customers seeking prescriptions at some pharmacies. So this is day 2 of this, so far as I know anyways. They're confirming IT systems issues, and at the store where I am, I saw signs about it too, affecting certain pharmacies, technical difficulties. Let's see. Anne Gange, a CEO of Alexio, an Ontario-based cybersecurity company that specializes in healthcare, said the situation is reminiscent of a cyber attack that targeted Newfoundland and Labrador's health system last year. Gange says the scale of Empire system outage and lack of public communication from the company lead her to believe that a cyber attack may be behind the technical problems. Now, there was a fatwa issued against the U.S. effectively. You'll remember that word from Israel, Iran, and Gaza, etc. Effectively, Russian hackers were told to go hit the U.S., and likely they're hitting the U.S. and Canada right now. And this is a cyber attack. Hopefully it's not a ransomware attack, but they're not saying much about what's happening. If this is a ransomware, all their data could be in jeopardy of being wiped out. Ransomware is where they encrypt all your data, and then they say, give us millions or billions, whatever the sum may be, of dollars, a lot of money, and we might give you the key to decrypt your data. If they pay that out, they might get their data back. If they don't pay it out, they've lost all their data. That could be all your data too, and they could also hack in and steal it as well. So cyber attacks coming. We are now seeing it kind of real time out in the open, where people are now being affected by what is likely a Russian cyber attack. We in the Western world have no idea what is coming upon us, and we are going to get hit hard. It's going to be shock and awe, and people are just going to be flabbergasted when life actually gets tough for them in the Western world, in Canada, in the US. And there will be civil unrest when they realize that this is coming upon them, and they've never had to deal with any of this in the past. So be prepared, folks. I suggest you get hard assets, a shovel, a pick, something you can make money with should the economy go down, something you can dig a garden with, something you can build with, repair your house, paying off your debt, owning your own house is a great hard asset. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. They say that about crypto, because again, you could have a paper wallet, and you might hold that in your hand or in your wallet, in your real wallet, or fold it up in your pocket. But if the internet doesn't work, if the internet's down, if the crypto exchanges are collapsing, that piece of paper is effectively worthless. If you have a shovel, a rake, you may be able to barter or trade work, whatever it may be. So hard assets is where you need to be in these last days. Hard assets is what you want to be stocking up, all kinds of hard assets, because you don't know what you're going to need, whether it's a tool to build or fix something or fix someone else's plumbing, and they may give you some eggs or a loaf of bread for fixing their plumbing or whatever it may be. You don't know what may be needed in when a grid down situation, in an economic collapse situation. So we'll see how far this goes, guys, but be prepared. Cyber attacks are coming. The economic dominoes are starting to fall, and this is hitting home now for you and I. As I go to my local store, I can't use my debit card. This is real, and it's hitting right now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.